If you say run away, they're not going to do anything. They're going to treat it as if, okay, she just ran away, she'll be back.
Travis Mitchell says he wants DeKalb police to do more to find his 14-year-old daughter, Avyana.
I also told him about the house right there, had surveillance. I told him about where she was seen at, had surveillance. They ain't do anything.
Just before midnight on March 27th, 14-year-old student-athlete Avyana Mitchell ran away from her grandmother's home on Rollingwood Lane in DeKalb County and has not been seen or heard from since. Her parents believe that her disappearance may have to do with someone she was communicating with on a social media app. The night she went missing, she was caught with a cell phone that her parents were unaware of and immediately took away from her. As of right now, they have no idea where the cell phone came from or who possibly gave it to her. In fact, Avyana hasn't had a cell phone in over a year because of her parents' attempt to protect her from the dangerous underbellies of social media. Roughly a year ago, Avyana was caught communicating with strangers on gaming apps inappropriately and lying about her age, prompting her parents to take away all of her cell phone privileges. Despite calls to DeKalb County Police, Avyana's parents feel that police are not doing enough. A neighbor who provided news resources with surveillance video of Avyana running away from her grandmother's home says police have not been back since the night of her disappearance. They never even retrieved the surveillance footage or canvassed the neighborhood. What if someone may have seen Avyana that night, saw her possibly getting into a vehicle with someone, or possibly seeking help after leaving her grandmother's home? A week has already gone by, and none of this has occurred. It is a well-known fact that the first 48 hours of any investigation are the most critical and the most crucial. So what exactly are police doing? According to Avyana's parents, police are treating the case as a runaway case, not a missing persons case, something they feel makes all the difference in how police are approaching this investigation. However, when Atlanta News first reached back out to DeKalb police for more clarification, police said they were investigating a missing person. Avyana's father says he hopes this is a reminder for all parents to make sure that their child's gaming apps are just intended for gaming and not messaging strangers. There is currently a $10,000 reward for any information leading to the whereabouts of 14-year-old Avyana Mitchell. The case remains ongoing.
No family ever wants to experience. Tonight, two parents are panicked after 7 days go by with no trace of their 14-year-old daughter. She was seen here on camera running away from her grandmother's house last week, but her parents say that's out of her character. And now they're concerned her disappearance might have something to do with who she was talking to on a social media app.
Yeah, and those questions still unanswered tonight. Atlanta News First Tori Cooper is live from the DeKalb Police Department. And Tori, you said the neighbors gave you some exclusive video from the neighborhood, right?
That's right, Alan. I was able to get my hands on that exclusive video from a camera from a neighbor's house across the street from Avyana's grandma's house. She was seen running away from her grandma's house last week, but tonight, family members tell me they're concerned that DeKalb police are not investigating this case properly.
If you say run away, they're not going to do anything. They're going to treat it as if, okay, she just ran away, she'll be back.
Travis Mitchell says he wants DeKalb police to do more to find his 14-year-old daughter, Avyana.
I also told him about the house right there, had surveillance. I told him about where she was seen at, had surveillance. They ain't do anything.
So we went back to the scene where Mitchell says Avyana was last seen alive at her grandma's house last Tuesday morning around midnight.
Here she is.
A neighbor gave us this surveillance video that caught Avyana running from the home on Rollingwood Lane in DeKalb County. But she says police haven't been back to knock on doors or get this video of the teen suddenly running away.
I think they should have been here immediately. I think Tuesday makes 24. I think Wednesday makes 48. I think by Thursday morning, someone should have been knocking on my door.
Mitchell says it's unlike his daughter Avyana to run away, but she hasn't had a phone in over a year because he caught her communicating with strangers on a gaming app inappropriately and lying about her age. The night she went missing, she was caught with a phone they didn't give to her.
She could have got it from anywhere.
They took it from her, and then she took off. DeKalb police told us, quote, "We are still actively searching for this missing person," end quote. but her dad feels like it needs to be taken more seriously.
Like, it's something going on. Even if it's not, you got to think that, you know. So I feel like they should do a lot more when it comes to that.
Now, Avyana's father says that he talked to DeKalb police today, and he says they told him they were investigating this as a runaway case. But when I reached out to DeKalb police today for more clarification, they told me they are investigating a missing person. Meanwhile, Avyana's father says this is an excellent reminder for all of the parents watching at home tonight to make sure that the apps you are allowing your child to use for gaming are actually for gaming and not messaging. And most of all, if you have any information on Avyana's whereabouts, contact police.